what's up guys, it's SS Modern Warfare Gamertab Banjo Chicken and welcome to Jtag Tutorials episode 10. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to update your dashboard to the latest version. We're going from 16202 to 16203, but no matter what kernel version you're going from and whichever one you're updating it to, the process is just the same. So this tutorial will hopefully help you out if you're using if you're updating to a different dash. Doesn't matter. So yeah, so the reason we're going to update the dashboard and the reason why you should update your dashboard regularly whenever a new one comes out is because a lot of Freestyle Dash plugins and Dash launch plugins don't work correctly on older versions. And especially if you've like a new Xbox Live bypass comes out, you want to go straight onto Xbox Live. You don't want to have to like update your dash kernel a few times. You want to just get straight on. So to update your dash kernel, you can use well, first of all, we've got to extract the Nand. So this tutorial does involve Nand flashing, which can be a little bit risky, but hopefully if you follow this tutorial fully, then you should be okay. And also, some tutorials just show you how to update the Nand. I'm going to show you how to fully update the whole Xbox to the full dashboard update, so you get everything. And so it may be a bit of a longer tutorial than usual. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be using Flash 360 for extracting and flashing the Nand. So download this, it will be in the description. You can also use raw flash, which uses Zell. You can use that for flashing. I'm not sure if you can use that for also extracting the Nand. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. Haven't really used it that much. But we're going to be using Flash 360. Also, if you've got a hardware flasher like a Cygnus chip or a Team Executor Demon chip, you can use that instead. There'll be like a little mini USB port on the switch, which you can use a certain program for to extract. Not sure what the program's called on the Team Executor Demon, but the Cygnus one's called, what is it? Cygnus 360 Toolbox. Yep, that's it. So anyway, we're going to use Flash 360 because we can launch it through XCX menu and Freestyle Dash. So what you want to do is get a USB stick and put, we'll create a folder on here first called Flash 360. And what we're going to do now is we're going to just copy this into the folder. Okay, that's all we need to do. You don't really need the README, that's not important. But you need the media folder and the flash 360.xex file. Okay, so now you want to plug this USB stick into the Xbox, and I'll show you what you have to do from there. Alright, so now that we're over on the Xbox, what you want to do is get Flash 360. So since this is a long tutorial, I'm not going to bother like adding it into Freestyle Dash because that's going to take up more time. But if you want to know how to do that, watch Jtag Tutorials episode 8. So start flash360.xex. Keep it on the USB stick, by the way. Don't transfer it over to the hard drive, just leave it on the USB stick. And you want to press, when you get this blue screen, you want to press X to back up current NAND to file. And then you want to just press A to save the entire NAND to a file. The NAND depends how big it is on how long it's going to take. If you're using like a 16 megabyte NAND, which would be like a Trinity or Jasper 16 megabyte, but then there's also like Jasper 512 megabytes and Jasper 256 megabytes that are going to take a bit longer. And once it's backed up, you just press any key to continue, and then back again to return, and then back again to exit Flash 360. And now if we just check to make sure it has backed up the NAND, if we go back onto XCX menu, and we go over to Flash 360 folder, you'll see a new file in here called flash dmp.bin for flashdump.bin, and that's what you want, so that's fine. Now we've got to plug our USB stick back into the computer and update this NAND to the latest dashboard version. Okay, so once we have this flash dump file, I've put it onto my desktop. So just, take it from the Flash 360 folder, put it on your desktop, because it's good to keep a backup of this, just in case you get a bad NAND flash and this is a working one that you could reflash back on to get your Jtag working again if anything went wrong. So it's good to keep that as a backup. Next we need a program called JRunner. You can also use a program called XEbuild, but I just use JRunner because I'm more used to JRunner. I don't know, it's just a program I used, but they're both good programs, so you can use either one. But you can download JRunner, download the core pack here or here. No, this one actually, it's the latest version. Download this one, and once you have it downloaded, go into the folder where it's installed, right click and run as administrator. Once it loads up, what you want to do is get the dashboard. So I already have it, but to get it you click add dash, select the dashboard version you want to update to, click add dashes, and it will start automatically downloading the dashboard from their servers. If you've downloaded too much data, there is a download limit, I think, and it stops allowing you to download stuff from their servers. So if you've reached your limit and it won't let you download anymore, then you'll have to download the update manually. So just again go to the same link and you can download it here. And for installing it manually, once you've downloaded it, it'll be in a WinRAR file, WinRAR archive. Go into the install directory of JRunner and open up XEbuild, and then wrong thing, and open up XEbuild in the WinRAR archive and extract this folder in here, so it's there once you've extracted it, and then open the common folder and copy all these files into the common folder on JRunner, the install file, the install location. So just copy these all in here as well. And it will probably say that some files need to be overwritten. Just say OK to that. It doesn't matter. You're OK to overwrite them. And what you want to do next is just restart JRunner once you've done that, and you should now have the dashboard showing up. So I'm going to select this dashboard because that's the version I'm using. I'm going to select glitch because I'm using a cool runner out of a set glitch hack method. If you're using Jtag, then select Jtag. If you're on a retail console, select retail. Select RGH or RGH2 depending on what version you have. You've got RGH or RGH2. So I'm using glitch 2, so I'm RGH2. And then what you want to do is open up your Nand as the source file. So that is the flash dump file that we extracted from the console. My computer's going a bit slow just now. So here we go, flash dump. And what you should find is it should say the motherboard type over here. Make sure it says no bad blocks. And then what you want to do is get your CPU key. Now to get the CPU key, you can either if your Xbox is connected to the same network that your computer is connected to, type in your Xbox IP address in here and click get CPU key, and it will extract the CPU key from the Xbox onto the computer. I'm not sure if it automatically pastes it in here, it might do. Or you can load up Zell by starting your console with the eject button and it will show you your CPU key. And if you bought your Xbox from a seller, they'll most likely give you a CD which contains the CPU key in a text document or something like that. So once you get your CPU key, paste it in here. It should say CPU key is correct, which is what you want. And then you can go on Advanced XEbuild Options, click on Jtag and Glitch Common Options, make sure Zell is set to DVD eject. I just don't have a second button for Zell, so I've put it on blank. If you're using a Team Executor daemon chip, select daemon, and if you're using a Cygnos chip, then select Cygnos. If you're not using either, then just uncheck them both. I have a Cygnos chip, so I select mine on Cygnos. And once you have all this information inputted into JRunner, you can just click Create Image, And I think I have already done this, so I'll just have to do it again to show you. Where are we? Jtag files. Yeah, just delete this. Alright, so click create image. And it should say image is ready, and it will show you the folder that it's created. So if we go back into the JRunner install files, there'll be a new folder in here, and you'll have a new file called UDP flashed. I would extract this to the desktop, and now what you want to do is put this UDP flash file on your USB stick again inside the folder that's called flash 360. Delete the flash dump file. So you would have had a flash dump file in here, so delete that one and put the UDP flash one in here. And now we plug our USB stick into the Xbox, and I'll show you how to flash the NAND onto the Xbox. Okay, so now that we're back over onto the Xbox, you want to go into the Flash 360 folder and start up Flash 360. And now we want to write UPD flash to NAND, and we want to keep the current KV, and then we want to press A button to restart, or start button to ignore and continue. So we want to press start to ignore and continue. Don't think I pressed that hard enough. There we go. And then we want to press A to begin, A button to restart, start and ignore, press A button to begin, or any other button to return to main menu. So yeah, we want to press A to begin, and it'll start writing. And it'll say press any button to continue, so we press any button to continue, and then back to return to main menu, and then back to shut down, and it'll turn the console off. So you'll be given a black screen right here, just be able to hear me talking. Now what you want to do, this is very important, is unplug the power cord from the back of the console and leave it for about 30 seconds to a minute. Because whenever you flash the NAND, you have to unplug the power for a while. I think it's something to do with like the chip that the NAND gets written to gets very, very hot when you flash it. So you've got to unplug the power to let it cool down or something like that. So I'll plug it back in. If you're using a Cygnus chip or a Team Executor Daemon, turn the chip off and back on again as well. And then turn the console back on. And this is the moment of truth. If the console doesn't boot up, then bad NAND flash. If the console does boot up, then you've done it successfully. Okay, so my console's rebooting. Now you notice that it didn't boot me onto dash launch straight away like it normally does. So now if I go to my console settings, system info, it says I'm on the latest dashboard 16203. You can reconfigure your dash launch settings by going back onto Exit's menu, starting up dash launch, and you know, you have to like reinstall dash launch, I think. And that's it really. That's how you update to the latest dashboard. Now, for any of you who just wanted to know that, that's it, done. You can stop watching. But if you want to know how to fully update it so you get absolutely everything that you would get on like the Xbox Live version, if you like updated a retail console, stuff like avatar updates, because if you notice, my avatar is gone. I don't have my avatar, and this can actually cause freezing on certain games. Certain games will actually freeze because you don't have this avatar update. So now I'm going to show you how to get the avatar update. So I know this tutorial is going on for quite a long time, but trust me, if you don't want your certain games to freeze and you want to have your avatar back, watch the rest of this, because it is quite important. Because if you keep skipping this avatar update as you go through dashboard updates, you're going to find that games are going to freeze, especially when you try and use Link or Excellent Kai or XPS Link. They're going to freeze up on you. So yeah, watch. I'm going to go back onto the computer and show you how to get this avatar update now. Okay, so once we have updated our Nand to the latest dashboard, we need to get the avatar update. It does sound a bit, pointless on an avatar update, but believe me, it does help stop consoles from freezing, and you will find problems eventually with some program. God knows what it will be, but there will be something that will not work properly because you don't have this update. So it's best to just do it so that you don't end up with problems with other programs on your Jtag. So where we want to go is we want to go onto the xbox.com, and we're going to go to xbox.com/update. So just type in www.xbox.com/update. It will also be in the description, so you just click the link in the description. Then you want to click on copy to a USB flash drive. Then on this one here, you want to click download the update file, and it'll start downloading it. I've got it down here. Once it has downloaded, you'll just get a folder called $system update, and then you want to go to computer, go onto your flash drive, and just copy and paste this system update folder. Do not rename it, and make sure you paste it in the root of the USB drive. Do not put it in any folders or anything like that. And just let it transfer. This particular one, 146 megabytes. It's not too big. This part's pretty easy. Pretty easy to do this. Just gonna wait for this to transfer. Okay, so once it's transferred, if you look inside the folder, there's all this stuff, and you're just like, oh, what the hell is that? But it doesn't matter. So what you want to do now is unplug your USB stick, and once again, for the last time, plug it into your Reset Glitch Hack console, and I'll show you what you have to do from there. Okay, so once you're over onto the Xbox, plug in your USB stick. Let me plug in mine here. Okay, mine's now plugged in, and you will instantly get, or well, in a few seconds anyway, you'll get an update required message. So don't worry, it's not going to flash your NAND or anything because you've already updated to the latest version. All it's going to do is just install the extras like the avatar update and stuff. So we just click yes, and it'll just extract the contents of that system folder from the USB stick. So this should not take long. It's not like when you download an update from Xbox Live, it takes a while. This should be much faster because it's just transferring it off the USB stick. So let's give it a little minute. And I think, does it yeah, it's restarting my console. Needs to restart the Xbox for this to work. Okay, here we go, it's restarted my console now. And now if I go over, there, my avatar's back. So there we go, that is how you fully install the latest dashboard update for your Xbox 360 for a Jtag or RGH console. And yeah, that's how you do it, guys, for those who've been asking. I'm sorry this tutorial took so long, but I wanted to show you everything, including the avatar update, so you can fully get it updated. So anyway, I hope you stuck through all of that, and I hope you've now updated your Jtags to your latest dashboard. And yeah, if you've got any questions, leave a comment. If you liked the video, leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll hopefully see you guys in my next video, so goodbye.
This is really how we live.